And we're back and we're talking home platforms now.
Right, I say this every week.
I said home platforms.
Yeah, I appreciate that you've said that. That's DVD, Blu Ray, video on demand, anything you can possibly watch it on.
Okay.
You might have to pay for it.
Okay, so on Shiny Disc and VOD, things you have to pay for or have subscriptions for are from Monday the 16th this week.
What a weekend, and then what a week to kick things off with, which is, I love this, Angel Has Fallen.
Angel Has Fallen, in which...
I love it!
Super Secret Service agent Mike Banning is framed for an assassination attempt on the president using state-of-the-art drones. He's Gerard Butler, by the way, in case we've forgotten, because this is part 3 of apparently 6 now.
Is it? That has just made my Christmas.
Oh, we're getting another trilogy of these. I just want one more that's as good as London Has Fallen.
Do you know what? The trick to this movie is knowing that Gerard Butler knows how ridiculous it is.
He does, and you can tell in dialogue like this.
How did you find me?
I want security for the president. How do you think? You've been here the last 5 years. North Carolina before that. Alaska before that.
You see, that's Big Brother for you.
No. Actually, it was just me wondering if you were still alive.
Did you do it?
You'd like it if I did, wouldn't you? Dad.
Nick Nolte, ladies and gentlemen! Oh, because who do you get to be his dad, really?
Oh, brilliant. It's absolute genius, because the first film, now was it Olympus Has Fallen?
It was Olympus, London, Angel, yeah.
So, Olympus Has Fallen. We all went into screening. Nobody knew what to expect. Everyone was like, oh God, is Gerard Butler doing another action
We fell out of our
movie?
chairs laughing in the second one.
Yeah, we did. But in the first one, there was enough laughs to keep you going, hello, what's this all about? They better bring another one back. And then we have a trilogy. And actually, I have to say, out of all of them, this one takes itself the most seriously.
It does, doesn't it? And yet it takes itself the most seriously, and yet somehow it's the most stupid. It's a weird contradiction in terms.
Do you know what I loved? I think some of the action sequences in this are brilliant because they feel very gritty. There's an incredible drone sequence over a lake, which I think is amazing.
Yeah.
It opens up on a very tense simulation of I suppose ex-Navy SEALs or
private military contracts, which is a big thing because they do specifically mention Blackwater and scandals like that.
Yeah.
In it. It's got Danny Houston as a villain.
Danny Houston. Oh, he's such a great
villain.
villain.
Danny Houston.
Yeah, he's such a great
don't get me
villain.
wrong, they do swap out the actress who plays his wife and just hope no one notices. I noticed.
I didn't.
I noticed because the woman they swapped her out for happens to be one of my favourite female human beings. But Piper Perabo from Coyote Ugly.
Really? Was that her?
That's who plays his wife in this one, taking over from Radha Mitchell.
She's still around. Okay.
She's been on telly starring Covert Affairs for what feels like the last decade.
Fine. Fair enough. This, for me, a movie that you're going to want to catch. It's worth the money that you might end up
Another
paying
one
for
I
it.
do think is worth as well, Crawl. Did you
Remind
get this?
me.
Alligators in the House.
Sounds awful.
Did you not see this?
No. Is this the one with Kaya Scodelario?
Kaya Scodelario.
No, right. I saw the poster.
Goes
but
to get
I'm
her
not
dad
even wasting my time.
out of his house during a hurricane. The house's basement is flooded. He's down there. Alligators have gotten him.
Whatever Van says about this, I'm going to warn you now, it got absolutely panned.
And yet, do you know when it hit DVD in the States about a couple of months ago, all of a sudden everyone fawned all over it. When it started coming online, things like that, people have started fawning.
It's an Austin Powers.
People are reassessing this on
the
home
power
platforms.
of home end. It's like those B-movie gangster films.
Yeah.
They only do well on DVD. Look, hey, if this is your bag, give it a whirl, maybe. It certainly doesn't appeal to me. It's kind of snakes on the
Swedish-made,
plane.
penis enlarger, and me, this kind of thing is my bag, baby. If we're going with the Austin Powers analogy.
See what you did there?
Yeah!
I hate you. Okay, let's move on from that one and let's pick up something that I know we both loved and howled with laughter in. Good Boys.
Yes!
Right.
I saw a bit of this again recently.
I always think that there has been, and this doesn't fill that gap entirely, but we're missing something that was as powerful as American Pie when it came out. It just pushed you.
Doesn't have the punch anymore, does it? Nothing quite has that.
No.
The impact.
This moved the bar a little bit towards it because you've got pre-tweens even.
Well, this was arguably super bad for tweens,
yes,
wasn't it? Really?
Yeah. And it's got like Jacob Tremblay and a few other really talented kid stars. And they star as a group of friends who have the worst day ever.
Put the drone on the slide and count back from 100 and close your eyes. And don't try anything funny. There are witnesses.
Okay, we have a long drive ahead of us, so give us the bag or I will hurt you. Do not test me.
Threats will get you nowhere, peasant. Just give us the Molly! Okay, who's Molly? Because she's not with us.
Guys, Molly is a sex drug. Dateline did an expose on it.
You had us bring drugs to a playground? There are children here!
It's that squealing voice, isn't it?
Yeah.
That kid is like a little Craig Armstrong. He's brilliant.
It's so brilliant. I mean, it's crude, it's foul-mouthed, it's so funny. And I think it's like an hour and a half long, so it's an easy kind of movie to just take in, enjoy, kind of go, oh my God, I'm so glad my kids aren't like that.
My friend Katie watched this recently and just texted me straight after. It's so good. I went, I promise you it's a lot funnier if you've ever actually been a 12-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Then it's just uncomfortable.
Do you know what? This is one of those films that I think a friend of mine told me the other day that she caught book smart. Right?
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
One of my films of the year.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
But she didn't go and see it at the cinema, but she caught it on DVD or on demand or whatever she saw it on. And she was like, why didn't I see this before? And I think that's how you're going to feel about Good Boys as well. I think it's definitely got that element to it. So for me, if you're needing to rent something to kind of keep you entertained, if you're not going out this Christmas period, check that one out. It will give you the naughty laughs.